The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Set, cut. Now the wolf. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Rip left, rip left.
Now Jackson on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
They're not ready for this, man.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield on first down. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And finally taken down at the 34. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. First down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check the
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, let's go. Check. Go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. At the 12-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Hurry! Go get him! Pistol.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Good. 180. I'm coming after you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's just me and you.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ronald Jones with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
They can't stop me out here. Net 53, right? 53, Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. What? Don't get nervous. Check hot route.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Space to maneuver at the 40. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Get in the weight room. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 50.
Jackson on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Jackson on third down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Throwing is Jackson, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Run. Mike's 50. You don't want none of that.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Mayfield to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, trying to run inside, but nothing there. John Simon in on the stop. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set, 180. Get some penetration here. Get some penetration.
On third down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw again on second down. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Jackson now. This is caught. Jennings lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mayfield. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Finding room to the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They go back to the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is...
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Corey Coleman. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 47, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe they're sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Hauled in downfield, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. C.J. Mosley racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Jackson. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Kill.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
We got this. First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Well, look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Here we go. 53 to Mike. Hey, check 53. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
4th down. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it. And guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Mayfield throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Titans. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Jackson to throw to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.